Hare Krishna Param Pavani Syama Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for the beautiful chanting and welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sushmita Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai. This is Shama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna Syama Gauri Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for all your services. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, or Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi Brahmana.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Guru Guranga and all glories of Srila Prabhupada. This is Joy Gauranga Das from New York. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Jai Gauranga Prabhu, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Prabhuji for attending the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev and Gauranga. This is Akshar Das from New Jersey. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Akshadas Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Prabhuji for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Nitu Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shushmita Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for all your services. And please take care of your throat Mataji. Welcome to the call Mataji. Thank you for joining. Hare Krishna. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce? Otherwise, we can do chanting until I cannot see Prabhuji yet on the call.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to your wonderful service. All glories to the wonderful Vaishnavas. Hari Hari Bol. This is Sri Sapanashat Dasi. Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sri Shapanisad Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much Mataji for joining and thank you so much for all your kind wishes. Thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna. Here we can chant until Prabhu joins. If somebody likes to introduce, they can introduce themselves. I would love to welcome them. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sanga Japa conference call. Today we are so fortunate to have His Grace Pran Govind Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 9th chapter and verse number 16. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your valuable time and association to us this morning.
Hare Krishna, Mother.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. And so good to see you, Prabhu. Now I will hand over the call to you, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'm audible, I'm assuming.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. How did I get this? Is that song visible to everyone? Can someone please confirm?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes, we can see that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Just need to move this one. Okay, that's better. Okay. So this is a beautiful song relevant to today's purport that there is a positive and negative. Negative is that we are in the material world suffering. Who should we blame? If we can learn the art from Sri Prahlada Maharaja how to blame ourselves, because that's the truth, whether we understand or not. But if we try to borrow his perspective, then it will actually make our journey very easy. And at the same time, positive is that golden opportunity brought by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and through Srila Prabhupada, through Bhakti Japa Sanga group. Hopefully, we can take full advantage, be a Suvidhavadi. Suvidhavadi means take advantage, be an advantage taker and get out from the material world forever and take as many people, soul you can accommodate in your journey. So I'll try to sing it. I'm not a singer, so please forgive me. I'm just disclosing in front. But I love that song for fact. Ke jabi bhai bhava sindhu par ke jabi bhai bhava sindhu par Dhanna kali jugera chaitanaya avatar Chaitanya avatar Amar gauranger khate Adan ke Adan ke Jara andha atur abadi Jara andha atur abadi Paraha ke jabi bhai bhava sindhu par হরি নামের নৌকা খানি শ্রী গুরু কান্ডারি শ্রী গুরু কান্ডারি সংকীর্তন খেরো আলো সংকীর্তন খেরো আলো দুবাহু পসারি দুবাহু পসারি কে যাবি ভাই ভব সিন্ধু পার কে যাবি ভাই ভব সিন্ধু পার সব জীব হইল পার প্রেমের বাতাসে প্রেমের বাতাসে পরিয়ার হিল লোচন পরিয়ার হিল লোচন আপনার দোষে আপনার দোষে কে যাবি ভাই ভব সিন্ধু পার কে যাবি ভাই ভব সিন্ধু পার হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে জয় প্রভুপাদ জয় প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ জয় প্রভুপাদ জয় প্রভুপাদ জয় প্রভুপাদ প্রভুপাদ জয় প্রভুপাদ গুরুদেব Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Gaur Pramanande Hari Hari Bol. Dear devotees, can you please help me by reading each paragraph by one devotee at a time?
Who will
Hare
go? Who will go, brothers? Who will cross over this ocean of material suffering? This Kali Yuga in which Sri Chaitanya Avatar has appeared is blessed. Chaitanya Avatar does not come in every Kali Yuga.
Thank you.
At the budding place of my Gauranga, a free ferry boat is waiting. There is no restriction. Everyone is coming, including the lame, blind, and distressed. All are climbing abroad to cross over. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Next.
Harinam is the boat, Sri Guru is the helmsman, and the Sankirtan party moving with upraised arms are the oars. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. One more.
All souls can cross over with the favorable winds of prema. Only Lochan Das is so unfortunate that due to his own fault, he has been left behind.
Very nice. Thank you. I hope you all remember who to blame if you cannot advance or cross this material ocean. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Let us begin our wonderful journey of Srimad Bhagavatam. As you all know, we are conscious being. We are not this body. So for this session, let us pray with folded hand to the Lord Vasudev, who is the predominating deity of consciousness. If somehow or other, if we can elevate our consciousness connecting to Suddha Sattva platform, then we will be able to see the Lord's presence in every pages of Bhagavatam, and we will be in Golok Vrindavan in no time. So you can recite together since it is a Zoom class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritam Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Nashtaprayesu abhadreshu nitam bhagavato sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhakti bhavati naistaki. Mukham karati vachalam pangurlangayate girim Jat kripa tamaham bande Sri Guru Dinatarinam. Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. And I'm sure you all are familiar with the translation of those two verses that we just recited. If not, I'm begging to you, get familiar with each word. Because without expressing gratitude, we cannot advance, period. Expressing gratitude means you are serious. What is serious means? You take the risk. What is taking risk means? Progression and elimination. We are going to progress in spiritual path every day. Can you make today is your last day? Why not? We should be ready anytime, any moment. Death may come. But we are also ready. Why not? That's what Srila Prabhupada made this society for. Learn cooperation by devotees hammering on your consciousness. Don't run away. That's purification. I mean, I'm trying to make it in a pleasant way, but it's not. Because to be detached from the material world is not easy. I can say it. But try to get rid of all the desire that I have in my heart. It's hard. But it is possible. Devotees are advancing. Why not myself also want to advance? But to advance, first we have to do express our gratitude. Narayanam Namaskritam. We pay obeisances to Supreme Absolute Truth, who revealed this Bhagavatam, revealed this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, who revealed this Bhakti, Sadhan Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti, Prema Bhakti. So we bow down to their lotus feet. And to Narnarayan Rishi, who is doing severe austerity, like Srila Prabhupada also did severe austerity. All our Guru Vargas are doing severe austerity. A lot of devotees in our personal life every day in the temple. In Alachur temple, I see that. I thought many times, if I come to Mangalarti, because I had an experience 1 month during COVID, 4 years back, I was the only one doing Prabhupada's Guru Puja, singing, arati, and I noticed that you go internally, but you also miss the devotee's presence. Without devotee's presence, it's hard. Just imagine in the Zoom, I'm the only one speaking and nobody is there. None of you are there. It will not be exciting. The journey will not be exciting. It's very hard. So we must appreciate all the devotees surrounding in our family life, in our community life. It is important. So here the expression is that we are grateful to Mother Saraswati, who resides on the face of the Lord. You can say more specifically on the lips of the Lord, who is so kind. I hope you all know. Even your prayers may not be appropriate or appealing to the ear of the Lord, but she will rephrase it that Lord will accept. Will you say thank you, Mother Saraswati? Yes. Because I don't know how to really compose a prayers. Prayers means verbalizing my inner feeling for the Lord. We have a longing. Come on, how many of you ever want to challenge? I would like to have the challenge that you don't have a longing for love. It is a natural for every soul. We are looking for love that lasts forever. So body is not us. We can see that because body will die. But we want to feel loved. We want to offer love. It is there within every soul. I challenge with one atheist professor, hardcore Western professor, but he agreed on that. I said, so you have to accept that body is not everything. Body is just temporary vehicle. He said, you are forcing me to think. I never thought that way. I said, it's a fact. Prabhu's and Mother, this philosophy is so relevant to our heart. So we should thank to Mother Saraswati for making my expression may not be palatable for the Lord to hear, but she will mold it, praise it, put some little anecdote, little more sweetness, and the Lord will take it. It's so kind. Then Vyasdev, knowing that memory is horrible in Kali Yuga, especially mine, I feel, but Vyasdev wrote it down. You can copy, paste, you can make a notes from the Bhagavatam. If Vyasdev did not speak, we would not have that. If he did not write it. Mahamuni Krite. Dharma prajita kaitavatra parama nirmatsaranam satam. Veddam vastavamatra vastu shivadam. Tapatrayan mulanam. All the results, it just said, Tapatrayan, all the problem will be uprooted. Hari bol. So how? By the mercy of Vyasdev. Mahamuni Krite Kimba Pareshwara, because in his mature understanding, he wrote it down, all the essence of bhakti that connects Krishna to every soul. So thank you, Vyasdev, and to Srila Prabhupada, who translated simple language with his heartfelt, relevant to our life purport in Bhakti Vedanta book, Trust. And to also, I'm adding today, I'm also grateful to be here with all of you. So I'm expressing my gratitude also to Bhakti Japa Sanga group management. Whoever is there, they're all wonderful devotees. They're all represent Vyasdev, and they're facilitating this Bhagavatam recitation every day without fail. I feel sometime I'm not able to join every day, but I wish someday I would be able to. It's so wonderful. So thank you, all the Bhakti Japa Sangha group authorities and the audience, whoever is joining every day. If you do not show your encouragement, it will be little bit discouraging, boring for others, especially to me. So I'm thankful that to be here, that you all have shown your mercy and be physically present instead of hearing later. So thank you also for that. And the result of glorifying today is also Vyasdev's appearance day, Vyasa Purnima, Guru Purnima. I'm eternally grateful to Srila Prabhupada. I'm eternally grateful to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Today would be our Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja day. Would not be after Janmashtami, next day. If it was not Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So I'm eternally grateful. 1924, what he has done, revelation. Maybe we will discuss this at the end, little bit. And to Srila Prabhupada to appear made this journey very easy. And to all our ISKCON leaders, those who are encouraging always and pushing the movement, and to all of you. So today's text is 7th canto. Prabhupada translate, Prahlad pacified Lord Nrsimhadeva with prayers. Very nice. And in this chapter, many things, many hidden secrets are given. Like for an example, how to approach Supreme Lord. Prabhu's and Mother, this is my earnest request. Be prepared any moment. It is not going to be easy. to meet the Lord, because Lord will test you. I hope you know Krishna. I hope you do. You know, Kunti Devi was praying, crying for her separation feeling and situation with the Pandavas. Lord is testing. Who you praying? I'm praying to you. Namaste tu Aitam. Why are you saying I'm the only one original? This Durjodhan, they are also original. What kind of logic is that? When somebody is crying and praying, would you ask this question? Hey, Prabhu's and Mother, yesterday I gave one class in one group. It was a private, our Alachua housewarming big party. Over there, I mentioned the same thing, that after meeting 50 years when Krishna went there and he started giving lecture. And Lalita Bisaka Devi came to Radharani. After 50 years we are meeting, he's giving lecture. He's not apologizing and giving us a welcoming, hugging. What is this going on? And Radharani knows Krishna so well. She said, girls, be patient. This is his nature. Let him speak when he wants to speak. Krishna loves talking. Anybody ever wonder why Rupa Goswami Pad says to go back home, back to God, and first thing is what? 6 arjas. Out of 6 arjas, what's the first one? Can someone help me? What's the first one?
Pacha.
Thank you. Because Krishna is Bachalam. He's talkative. 24 hours a day he talks. And Nanda Maharaj also support that. He's praying to Narayan. I love hearing my son. He's holding his pinky of Krishna, and Krishna is walking and talking. Nanda Maharaj loves hearing talking Krishna. And he's praying, Narayan, I want that boy eternally. Keep on talking to me. Dear devotees, don't keep on talking too much. Krishna, you have to pay attention to Krishna's talk. Radharani knows very well, so she said, let him talk. When he finish out, then we'll get him. And that's exactly what happened. This is what Ratha Jatra ultimately boils down to. In our temple today, we have Chandan Jatra. Don't ask me why, because that's how we celebrate. We go a little off time, but it's all wonderful. This chapter also has that Lord incarnates for his own pleasure, internalizing, and also he incarnates for others' deliverance, both. He has his personal interest, he also has a delivering others means others' interest he will be fulfilling. So this is in the middle of that session. This is a beautiful. So we are going to recite this verse. I'm going to read the word-to-word meaning, so you will know how this beautiful verse that's spoken by Prahlada Maharaj, it's very nice if we can learn that way. If you can acknowledge, and I'm just giving an anecdote little bit to before that verse we recite, that you will see it. First you have to acknowledge, then regret for your situation. And you'll see today's purport and the translation. Third, learn to repent. Even you don't feel like, I don't want to blame myself, you learn how to blame yourself. Yes, you need to. Not self-pity, humility. Self-pity means putting yourself in the center of, oh, I'm bad. That's not what we are talking. Humility means repenting something we recognize that we misuse our free will and we came on our own to this material world. Okay. Then if you do these 3 things, that means you will be responsible to take your life at progressive way. Means you will take a risk Risk means, as I mentioned, new selection, new elimination. This is Prahlada Maharaj expressing in this. So first word is trasta, frighten. Ashmi, am. Aham, I. Kripana Vatsala, O my Lord, who are so kind to the fallen soul, who have no spiritual knowledge. Duha, Saha, intolerable. Ugra, ferocious. Sangsara Chakra, of the cycle of birth and death. Kadanat, from such a miserable condition. Grashatam, among other conditioned souls who devour one another. Pranita, being thrown. Baddha, bound. Sakarma bihi, the course of reaction of my own activities. Ushattama, O great insurmountable. Te, your. Angri Moolam, to the sole of the lotus feet. Prita, being pleased with me. Apavarga Sharanam, which are the shelter meant for liberation from this horrible condition of material existence. Vayashe, you will call me. Kada, when? No, indeed. Okay. Then the verse goes. Trastasmi aham kripana vatsala dushagra sangsara chakra kadana grashatam pranita baddha sakarma vid usattamate angrimulam prito pavarga saranam havashikadanu. Trastasmi aham kripana vatsala dosagra sangsara chakra kadanad grasatam pranita baddha sakarma bir usattamate angrimulam prito bavarga sharanam vayase kadanu. Trastasmi aham kripana vatsaladu sagra sangsara chakra kadana grasatam pranita baddha sakarma bhirusattamate angrimulam prita apavarga sharanam vayase kadanu. Can we have three devotees also recite, if possible?
त्रस्तोऽस्मि अहं कृपणवत्सलो दुष्ग्रो संसारचक्रकदनाद् प्रणीत बद्धः स्वकर्मभिः उषत्तमतेऽङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्ग शरणं भवसे कदानु.
Hare Krishna. Trastosmyaham kripana vatsala dussahokra samsara chakra kadanat grasatam pranita baddha swakarma bir ushattamate moolam prito pavarga sharanam vayase kadanu. Hare Krishna.
Yoami aham kipana vasala dusahogra samsara chakra kandanat grasatam pranita baddha swakama bir utsatamate niklinulam Vito aparvaga saranam Hevayase kaduna kadanu.
Thank you. One more, or we can go to the translation.
Yes, I can do that. Kristosmyaham कृपणवत्सल दुस्सहोग्र संसारचक्रकथनादग्रसतां प्रणीता बद्धस्वकर्मभिरुषत्तम तेङ्गभ्रीमूलं प्रीतोपवर्गशरणं भ्रुवसे कदा नु.
Thank you. Okay. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Mother Sushmita Devi, would you like to read the translation?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Translation: O most powerful, insurmountable Lord, who are kind to the fallen souls, I have been put into the association of demons as a result of my activities, and therefore I am very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. When will that moment come when you will call me to the shelter of your lotus feet, which are the ultimate goal for liberation from conditional life?
And the purport?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you. Purport: being in the material world is certainly miserable, but certainly when one is put into the association of asuras or atheistic men, it is intolerably so. One may ask why the living entity is put into the material world. Indeed, sometimes foolish people deride the Lord for having put them here. Actually, everyone is put into conditional life according to his karma. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj, representing all other conditioned souls, admits that he was put into life among the asuras because of the result of his karma. The Lord is known as Krupana Vatsala because he is extremely kind to the conditioned souls. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, therefore, the Lord appears whenever there are discrepancies in the execution of religious principles. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata tadatmanam srajami aham. The Lord is extremely anxious to deliver the conditioned souls, and therefore he instructs all of us to return home back to Godhead. Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam saranam praja. Thus, Prahlad Maharaj expected that the Lord, by his kindness, would call him again to the shelter of his lotus feet. In the other words, everyone should be eager to return home back to Godhead, taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, and thus being fully trained in Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Gyenanjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangsha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitangscha Om Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunnavadi Paschatadeshatarine Pancha Kalpa Taruvesha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Adaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Binda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Dear Prabhus and Mothers, I'm going to show you a PowerPoint that I made. Someone please respond that do you see what I'm showing?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So in this purport that Mother Sushmita Devi just read, Prabhupada many things he said, but few things caught my attention. That we may ask why the living entity is put into the material world. I don't know how many of you ever thought that. Did you ask yourself, like, why did I come here? What was the mistake? What did I do wrong? Indeed, Prabhupada writes, sometimes foolish people deride the Lord for having put them here. Actually, everyone is put into conditioned life according to his karma. Hearing this entire episode of Prahlad and Nrsimhadev, it is very nice, very exciting. Prahlad Maharaj was the best among exalted devotees. Anyone who, with great attention, hears the narration concerning the activities of Prahlad Maharaj and killing of Hiranyakashipu, the activities of the Supreme Personality of God and Nrsimhadev, surely reaches the spiritual world where there is no anxiety. So nice that we will be in spiritual world. Now, in this chapter, many verses are so important. Like, for an example, this verse, I was looking this morning, the famous verse, Prabhupada quote this a lot. Would somebody like to read this, please?
I am Sharartha Darshini. I am afraid of the bad association which produces an aversion to you. I am afraid of the violence of the fierce wheel of samsara, intolerable because it is filled with hatred and criticism of you. Prahlad here indicates that he is not afraid of ordinary samsara, for he will later say, Naivad Vijay Paro Duratya Vaitaranya Tadvijagayana Mahamritamagna Chitto. O best of the great personalities, I am not at all afraid of material existence, for wherever I stay, I am fully absorbed in thoughts of your glories and activities. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto 9, chapter 43 Shlok. This is because I have been thrown among the demons who desired to eat me, since I am your devotee. Did I throw you there? No. I am bound by my karmas. Therefore, when will you be pleased to call me to massage your lotus feet, which are the shelter-giving release from samsara?
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhu. So here is the Nrsimhadev himself asked, according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, did I throw you in this demon family? And Prahlad Maharaj says, no, I am bound by my own karmas. This is a good attitude. Srila Prabhupada gave us a thought. He literally said that we need to think, contemplate. Everything has an original cause or seed, Srila Prabhupada writes. For any idea, program, plan, or device, there is first of all the contemplation of the plan. Prabhus and mothers, we want to go back home, but we need to contemplate what we are going to get there, why we need to go, why we don't like here, what is that we don't like here, how did we come? This contemplation has to be there. That is called Guru initiation, Guru Diksha. Bhakti Lata Bij. Bij means the thinking. Prabhupada writes here, contemplation is the bija. Not like a little seed, like in a form of nobody think about it. No. Bija has, the seed has the whole plant unflourished way. But the whole plant is within the seed. The farmer see it. He makes the fertile ground called heart. Each of us are farmer. And then you sow the seed. Then it will slowly, slowly sprout. We must ask few questions. What is the purpose of my life? What purpose drives Pran Govind Das's life? Some of you will agree with me that, yeah, a lot of time we don't really think, neither in our community everybody think. Even we do service. We don't think what service, what's supposed to be. Well, action is good, but intention is more important, because intention makes bhakti full contribution. It is not the action itself. Srila Prabhupada gave an example that a devotee and a karmi, they both may be working in a factory. But what makes it difference? One is devotee, one is karmi. Both are working in the same factory. It is the consciousness behind, not the activity itself. It is not that I'm cleaning the temple, but why am I cleaning? Whose temple is that? What will be the result of cleaning? This kind of thinking is required. Let's see what Krishna says about it. Can someone read this, please? This is spoken by Krishna.
ज्ञात्वा ज्ञात्वा च कर्माणि जनोयम अनुतिष्ठति विदुषः कर्म सिद्धिः स्यात् यथा नेविदुषो भवेत्. Translation: when people in this world perform activities, sometimes they understand what they are doing and sometimes they don't. Those who know what they are doing achieve success in their work, whereas ignorant people do not. Sarartha Darshini: one should do one's activities by first understanding thoroughly and taking the advice and intelligence of one's intimate associates, rather than doing things by imitation or custom. Activities refer to the worship and sacrifices that the farmer should perform, as well as the present and future results.
Very good. Thank you, Prabhu. So this is very important that we think, we need to think what this chanting going to do. Whose name we are chanting? Rupa Goswami Pad says, in case any one of you ever wondered, when we chant, what produces the result? How the result is produced? So Bhagavan Das, he asked Prabhupada that in the temple, every devotees are chanting. How the result of their chanting produce? How? So Prabhupada says in the letter, you can see in database, then he says, when one chant, the chanting has to connect to absolute truth. Aha, it has to connect. How to connect? That's very important. Through Guru, Then Prabhupada says, proportion to his conscious acceptance. What does that mean? Proportion to your conscious acceptance. So I was researching little bit of Rupa Goswami Pad's explanation how the result of chanting or our devotional life is calculated or measured. So he gave a beautiful explanation. He says, Krishna, Krishna, Japa Sampati Etava. Manas Sangharanam Socham. Thank you, Krishna. Manas Sangharanam Socham Maunam Mantrartha Chintanam Abhigratam Anirveda Japa Sampatti Hetava. Japa, the chanting, how the result is produced? He said the similar thing, Prabhupada translated that way. That Manas Sangharanam Socham, you have to learn the 5 stages of mind and pull the mind to your chanting. Mind. Then Manas Sangharanam. Haranam means stealing. Sangharanam means sammak rupena. Completely. You have to steal. Sammak rupena. Sangharanam Socham. And you have to have a clean life. 4 regulatory principle you must follow. This is called Socham life. Socham. Then he says, Maunam Mantrartha Chintana. Mantra Artha. You should literally think each mantra, what does that mean? Hare. Hare means what? Energy of God. Okay. It's Hara. Okay, it's Hari. What does that mean? Hari. Hari Shabde Dui Artha, Hari Shabde Nana Artha Dui Mukhatama Sarva Amangala Hare Premodiya Hare Mana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Chaitamita that the word Hari has a 2 meaning. It has a many meaning, but 2 are the prominent. Hari Shabde Nana Artha Dui Mukhatama. Dui Mukhatama means chief meaning. Sarva Amangala Hare. It will take away all the bad qualities within our heart. Premodiya Hare Mana. And it will still the mind by experiencing love of Godhead. So beautiful. Then when you chant, am I experiencing? No. Why not? Oh, the mind is taking me away. So like this, if we contemplate in a very scientifically, means you see if it is effect, not just thinking only, how it's affecting. So I'm going to talk next one, that how did we come to this world and how do we go back? If you look at all these explanations, you'll never find any clear-cut answer unless you come to Bhagavatam. Someone else can read this, please. The question before you read is, Krishna, because one devotee literally told me, Krishna is in my heart. Why can't Krishna deliver me? Why do I have to come to this Sanga, this group, this temple, this process, so many things? I want to go, Krishna is in my heart, can't he deliver? Answer, what I think, yes, Krishna can do anything he wants. But did he say he will do it? That's the question. It is not question of limiting Krishna's power. It's question of Krishna's preference. Just like this girl asked Prabhupada, why Krishna has a peacock feather? Prabhupada immediately answered, he is a person. He has a preference. He can have whatever he likes. Just like you have it, and then that girl has something. He said, just like you have this. Why you have this? What is your answer? She said, why I like it. Exactly. Krishna likes peacock feather, he likes peacock feather. So it is not a question of what Krishna can do or cannot do. It is a question of what he's willing or he likes to do. We should look at that angle. So with that note, see what Krishna wants. Can someone read this, please?
Hare Krishna.
Esham munim shantam nirvairam samadarshanam anurvrajami amaham nityam puyeyeti angrire rubihi. Translation: with the dust of my devotees' lotus feet, I desire to purify the material worlds which are situated within me. Thus I always follow the footsteps of my pure devotees, who are free from all personal desire, wrapped in thought of my pastimes, peaceful, without any feelings of enmity, and of equal disposition everywhere. Hare Krishna.
What did you understand from this you just read?
So the
So
Lord
if
has
I
the
ask,
intention to purify this material world with the dust of the lotus feet, like devotees' lotus feet.
very good.
So
Thank
the
you.
significance of devotees.
Yeah, thank you. Very good. You got it. So whether Krishna can do or not, that's not the question. What he is willing to do. Krishna wants to purify us through devotee, not him directly. I hope you got that. Krishna will not deliver us directly. Don't challenge him. You will never win anything, because he knows better than about you or each of us than we know ourselves on our own. Krishna says, I will purify through the foot dust of my devotee, and that's it. Just accept it as it is. Accept Guru, Vaishnava association like Bhakti Japa Sanga is doing every day. That's how we are going to progress. Okay, one more reading, please.
Unless one is able to deal with the Supreme Personality of Godhead on the spiritual platform, there cannot be any permanent bliss. People do not know it. Many leaders have to be trained up for this purpose so that they can go from town to town, village to village, and enlighten the people to be trained up in this Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada's letters, January 8th, 1971. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you. This is beautiful. So Lord already revealed previous sloka from Bhagavatam we read. The Lord will reveal how he is going to deliver. How? Through the devotee's foot dust. And he follows. Whenever you see your guru, don't see your guru alone. That is not a good vision. You learned that you see your guru, actually Krishna is behind your guru. Try to see Krishna also. The whole Guru Parampara is there. Very nice. So this is very important. Happiness, Prabhus and mothers, happiness is not a product of gratification. It is a That's why Prabhupada wants all of us to be preach, go and preach. As I mentioned in the beginning, we all long for happiness. Today's culture, it declares that we can become happy by gratifying our senses, bigger TV, big whatever, you all know. The more gratification we have, the happier we will be. So we are told, whatever pleasure, sensual gratification gives, it is a short-lived. Prabhu's and mother. Moreover, it is superficial. It is satisfy our body. If you ask any pathologist, I did. So how this digestion takes place? How this body functions? Is it like a small bacteria, virus inside your stomach, desperate to eat? And then I feel I'm hungry. You are not hungry. You're supplying them. Prabhu, we need to maintain the body. Yes, but that's how it is arranged. Is not the soul actually satisfied by food? Soul is inside the body, and body has demand. Soul is helpless there. So Krishna is kind that he gave prasadam through Prabhupada. How we can honor prasadam while the body also satisfied, but the soul will get also spiritual satisfaction. So it is so kind if we look at that way. This just sense gratification satisfy our mind also, not only just body, but not our heart. Not our heart. I can challenge anybody. Because sense gratification, I saw a rich man, very wealthy, $2.8 billion. I had a nice talk for a few days. But deep down, I asked, so you have, if you have everything, you already have enough money. If you have everything, what would you like? So like, I want all my good friends have as much money as I have. I said, good. What else you want? Well, I already have an island. I have a helicopter. I have everything. I said, what would you do? He said, I'll go for jogging. I said, good. You went for jogging for half an hour, 1 hour, whatever, and you come back. Then what would you do? I don't know, maybe eat some, look at the newspaper. I say, okay, you do this. Then what? Oh boy, you are asking too many questions. I say, I'm just curious. What would you do? I mean, you do this every day. Just tell me, what do you do? I would go probably play cricket or hockey. I say, okay, you play cricket and you come back. Then what would you do? Well, maybe have lunch. I say, okay, have lunch. Then what would you do? So he went. He said, oh my God, I tired out. That's it. That's all I do. I said, you explain all these things. You don't need to do any of this. You know why you do this? Because you are not happy deep down in your heart. Man is very intelligent. He's the second richest Indian in England. Very intelligent man, Mr. S.P. Hinduja. And he told me, I never thought that. I never thought that. I said, I got this from Muchukunda's conversation with Krishna in the cave. Srila Prabhupada put it in the Krishna book, but I went to that verse to find out where is this satisfaction of the heart comes from. The verse goes like this. Varan Brinita Rajarshe Sarvan Kaman Dadamite Mam Prasanna Jana Kaschit Na Arhati Sochitam. Until someone pleases Krishna, they are never going to be satisfied. Impossible. You can try, they're trying. The whole world is trying. He agreed. Of course, the main thing is in our life, it is not so much of what we do, but how we are reforming to our origin. Reforming means removing the bad attitude, non-devotional qualities. Soul, each of us are actually perfect, pure. We don't need anything from anywhere. We need the connection of Krishna. Because we don't see it, we need Guru who comes in the middle between Krishna and soul and remove all the anarthas so that you can have a clear, pure connection. He's like a matchmaker. That is required. Developing service attitude, respectful attitude is very important. I need someone to help me to read this, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, yes.
By good association, go back to Godhead. Simply by giving up the association of worldly people and associating with exalted devotees, anyone can attain perfection of knowledge. And with the sword of knowledge, can cut to pieces the illusory associations within this material world. Through the association of devotees, one can engage in the service of the Lord by hearing and chanting Shravanam Kirtanam. Thus, one can revive his dormant Krishna consciousness and, sticking to the cultivation of Krishna consciousness, return home back to Godhead, even in this life. Srila Prabhupada's translation of Srimad Bhagavatam 5.12.16 text.
Thank you.
Hare
So we are sadhaka, we are devotee, practicing, no complaint should be there. First priority. Prahlada Maharaj received so many torture. Prabhu's and Mother, I'm sure every day you hear from different speaker. Even from his so-called near relative, his father. There are several similar examples. If we are dedicated, saranagata, surrender to him, then you may have to suffer many things because of that. I'm going to repeat my own word. Prabhu's and Mother, when you are surrendering, means challenges or trouble will come. If you don't become desperate, then you will have to come back. With a desperate mentality, you are to tolerate all the torture, like Prahlad, that will come against you, and still won't budge an inch from your path of progress. That must be. We must be prepared for any injury in any event. Anything may come, known or unknown, supposed or unsupposed, anything may come. But if we are to remain strong in our position, fixing our eye on Krishna is worth suffering from all types of pain. To stand because I'm standing for the truth will be my solace. Prahlada Maharaj advises that whatever adverse circumstances may come to disturb us, we should try to not only see them as opposing and undesirable, but we are required to see them as a quite fitting. It should come and is coming through the will of my good, well-wishing Lord. Suridam Sarva Bhutana. Very kindly, he is sending these apparently unfavorable things to me. This is the mentality, Prabhu's and Mother, we should have all the time. But here is his grace. We shall try to read positive sympathy in the pain, not only negative opposition. One thing to note is that nothing can come without his sanction. I hope you all believe 13.23 Bhagavad Gita. So it is coming to me with his sanction. Please think like that. There can be no spirit of retaliation in him. Therefore, the pain has come for some purpose, to purify me. That's the only purpose. This positive end is there. Is trying to finish the bad consequences of my previous action. I would otherwise have had to undergo the bad consequences of my action for a long, long time to come. But perhaps he's making that intense in order to be finished within a short time. Therefore, it is his grace, Krishna's grace. If with this attitude, each of us can face the danger that surrounds us, then every incident, very easily, we are released from all such opposing forces. So my request is to all of, I don't have any authority to say it, but I'm requesting. If one has only Sharanagati, Sharanagati, sixfold Sharanagati, he or she will get everything in the near future. Sharanagati will give us everything. It is most basic and fundamental substance in our devotional work. Structure of devotional service is based on Sharanagati. Prahlada Maharaj in this verse, in this chapter, says that whole of Vedic knowledge is based on Atmanivedanam. You must give yourself worldly. Let us all fold our hand and read this together. You can unmute and let us recite this together. Can we?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes, Prabhu.
Shasti asti vishwasya phala pradikatam dhyanto bhutani shivam mito diya manasya bhadram bhajata dasaksaje aveshatam namatidapi. Can someone read this, please? Translation.
May there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be pacified. May all living entities become calm by practicing Bhakti Yoga, for by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. Therefore, let us all engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Sri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in the thought of Him.
Very nice. Please wish always good for others. Even you are suffering, always wish good for others. It is the best thing we all can do. Prabhu's and Mother, I want all of us to sing this. This is composed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I'm sure some of you heard it. If not, this is from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's book, Navadvipa-bhava-taranga. We can sing together. E dostari daye kama adiri puchaya kutinati pratishta sa sathai sadaraya hidaya sodhanayara krishnera vasana Singacharane mor eito kamana Kandiya Knishinga Pade Magiva Kakana Irapade Navadvipe Jugala Bhajana Bhaya Bhaya Pai Jar Darshane Sri Hari Prasanna Haive Kave Moradaya Kari Jadapi Bhishana Murti Dusta Jiva Prati Prahlada Krishna Bhakta Jane Bhadramati Kabe Va Prasanna Hai Sakripa Bhane Nirbhaya Karibe Pura Kinchane. Okay, one more. Sachande Vaishehe Vatsa Shri Govardhame Jugala Bhajana Ho Rati Ho Name Mama Bhakta Kripa Vale Vigna Javedu Buddha Chitta Bhajo Radha Krishna Rama. One more. The last one. Ebalika be Masta Gauva Yasri Charana Harshe Dharibe Amani Jugala Preme Sadhika Vikare Haraya Jiva Ami Sri Nrsimha. Thank you. Now I would like different devotee to read the translation. one at a time.
Within my sinful heart, the 6 enemies headed by lust perpetually reside, as well as duplicity. The desire for fame plus sheer cunning. Within my sinful heart of the 6 enemies headed by lust perpetually reside, as well as duplicity, the desire for fame plus sheer cunning. At the lotus feet of Lord Nrsimha, I hope that he will mercifully purify my heart and give me the desire to serve Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. That was very nice. Another devotee?
Weeping, I will beg at the lotus feet of Lord Nrsimha for the benediction of worshipping Radha and Krishna in Navadvipa, perfectly safe and free from all difficulties. When will this Lord Hari, whose terrible form strikes fear into fear itself, ever become pleased and show me his mercy?
Very nice. Thank you. One more?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Okay, go ahead, Mataji.
Even though Lord Nrsimha is terrifying toward the sinful souls, he offers great auspiciousness unto the devotees of Lord Krishna, headed by Prahlada Maharaj. When will he be pleased to speak words of compassion unto me, a worthless fool, and thereby make me fearless? Hare Krishna.
Very nice. One more?
He will say, "Dear child, sit down freely and live happily here in Sri Gauranga Dhama. May you nicely worship the divine couple, and may you develop loving attachment for their holy names. By the mercy of my devotees, all obstacles are cast away. With a purified heart, just perform the worship of Radha and Krishna, for such worship overflows with sweet nectar." Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. And the last one? Someone, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Please go ahead, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Saying this, will that Lord delightedly place his own divine lotus feet upon my head? I will experience sublime love for the divine couple Radha Krishna and undergo the ecstatic transformation called Sattvika, falling on the ground. I will roll about at the door of Sri Nrsimhadeva's temple. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Okay, this is together. We can recite. This is according to Lord Govinda Maharaj. He said this is the only prayer everybody should offer. So let us fold our hand. Let's recite together. Jodi Ramstam Varadarshava Kamanam Hridhi Asambroham Bhavatostu Vimevaram. Mother, can you recite the translation, Mother?
Oh my Lord. Sorry, Prabhuji, can we recite this verse again on first?
You are breaking off.
So, Prabhuji, can we recite the shloka once again?
Sure. Jadi dasasi me kaman paramstam varadarshava kamanam hridhi asambroham bhavatostu vinevaram. Let's do one more time. 3 times is lucky. Jodi dasasi me kaman paramstam varadarshava Kamanam hridhi asambroham bhavatostu vinevaram. Okay, Mother, can you read the translation now?
Oh my Lord, Best of the givers of benediction, if you at all want to bestow a desirable benediction upon me, then I pray from your Lordship that within the core of my heart there be no material desires. Srimad Bhagavatam 7:10-7.
Beautiful.
Hare Krishna.
So, dear Zen Mother, I'll end with this last one. Oh, there's hold on a second. So, on this verse, what I was trying to focus on that this morning, that we have to be honest, and we literally see that non-devotional quality there. And how do we conquer those demoniac quality within? One way I can see within my heart, if I'm honestly introspect, we may well find the elements of this demoniac mentality seep into our daily interaction. Although Hiranyakashipu was indeed an, you can say, extreme character, we may sense that there is a little Hiranyakashipu hiding also within, should I say it, each one of us. And this is Bhagavad Gita explained that that devilish voice within is conspiring against us on a moment-to-moment basis. Krishna is also explained how to remedy the situation. It is undoubtedly very difficult to curb. 6.35 Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna, you all know the two things we have to do. Someone please give me reflection after later. That it is possible, Krishna says, by suitable practice, everyday sadhana. And second is develop detachment. Only through spiritual acumen and unbreakable determination can we transform the mind and experience true freedom, being guided by intelligence instead of instinct. Prabhu's and Mother, an uncontrolled mind will agitate, misguide, and implicate the soul, each of us. It will force us to glide down into lust, anger, and greed. That mindset emphasizes problems in every opportunities, dissatisfied with the present and perpetually hankering for a better future. I saw in my own life. The control mind or rather follow Krishna's instruction, and you'll see that your control mind acts as a friend on our spiritual journey and will help us to make progressive and healthy choices that create all well-being on all levels. That mindset is able to identify the opportunities in every problem, ever satisfied, come what may. So I'll end with this, that you will see Nrsimhadev as not a fearful, he's a joyful. Can you believe that this form of Nrsimhadev is the predominating deity of Mother Yashoda? What? Yes. Nrsimhadev is actually predominating deity of Vatsalya Rasa. You can just meditate on it. That will be enough. And in some time later, another class will discuss that. Gaur Brahmanande Hari Hari. Okay, I want to hear some reflection or any other conversation. We have purposely, I try to squeeze time, but still. But anyway, I better than other days.
Hare
At least
Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Dear devotee, if you have any questions or realization, please unmute yourself and please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I want to really thank you from bottom of my heart to include us verbally and to help us sing for the Lord. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandat Pranam.
Dandavat
Thank you, Prabhu,
Pranam.
very much.
Sayantam
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhu, very much for the beautiful lecture. Prabhu, I have a question. That song of Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj was from which book? The name of the book you told, you just miss it or miss out.
Navadvipa-bhava-taranga. It's also
Okay,
in
Prabhu.
it's also in English now. I think Banu Maharaj translated now. Yeah. You know, he translated when he was a brahmachari. I was with him in the same room for at least 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that.
Thank you, Prabhu, very much for beautiful
Thank
lecture.
you. What is your
Thank you.
takeaway, Sayantan Prabhu?
Prabhu, that beautiful takeaway is that the beautiful point I like in this class, that it is not the question of what Krishna can do or what Krishna cannot do. It is the will of Krishna. Krishna wants us to purify through devotee, not directly. This is very important for us to know, because many of the people in our society think like that. Why Krishna is within my heart? Why he is not doing? This is very important for people to know. That is a beautiful takeaway.
Yes. You can further think about it in 18 chapter 58 verse. I think sometime whenever challenge somebody, even yesterday, 2 devotees actually called me for some. I do mentoring sometime. Well, every day more or less. So one devotee was saying similar point that it's very hard. You know, I try my best to go along with the president, but it seems like I have no room to improve in this atmosphere. I said, yes, you do. Correct yourself. Can anyone, I challenge actually, can anyone tell me where Krishna says he will make a decision for you? Show me. But I can show you, Krishna says he will never make decision. 18 chapter 63 verse. If you look at that verse very scrutinizingly, whole Bhagavad Gita is spoken according to Prabhupada. 18 chapter first verse in the purport Prabhupada writes, Bhagavad Gita is finished according to Prabhupada. He said 18 chapter is the summary of whole discussion. So 1863, Krishna told to Arjuna, he said, Itide genam aikaitam guya guya taram maya. From me, I gave you the secret. If anybody has, you can read that translation. I like to hear Prabhupada's translation better.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, go ahead, Mata.
Translation. Thus, I have explained to you knowledge still more confidential. Deliberate on this fully, and then do what you wish to do.
Look at literary one professor, actually it was good. In his class, he challenged, he said, actually, soul, we don't have any independent. I said, that's bogus. Where do you come up with this? I'm sorry, you are sitting in a Beshashan, but this is not true. Because in 9th canto, 4th chapter, you'll find so many verses. Aham hi bhakta paradhina hi ashatantra ibadhija. The Krishna told to Durvasa Rishi that I am not independent. I am subordinate to Bhakta's love. So you say that the devotee don't have a freedom? Actually it does. Mother Yashoda tells Krishna, sit down. Now if you put a logic, is he not omniscient? Is he not omnipotent? Why he has to sit down just because she said it? Because Rasagata Vichar has to be understood. That Krishna choose to be under Rasa. He choose to be controlled by Radharani. He choose to be controlled by Mother Yashoda's love. These are very important. And Mother Yashoda does control him. And Radharani controls him. So this is very important. We always have a free will. Krishna will never choke that. Decision means function of the free will. Free will has a few functions. One is a willpower. Willpower has a two sub-function, you can say. Persistence, I'm going to chant, and every Ekadashi I will increase my attention and chanting rounds. Now you may say, well, I can't follow, there is a way to measure it. You can say, I will chant 64 rounds. How many rounds are you chanting? 16. This is not measurable. But if you say, I will chant 17 rounds, is that measurable? 10 minutes extra? Yes. Can you achieve? Yes, it is achievable. Another rounds. So like this, we have to progress like this. Not like 16 rounds, all of a sudden 64 rounds. Well, that may not happen. Maybe 1 day, 2 days, 1 week. Eventually. So something has to be very practical, measurable, achievable, like that. You figure it out. You take somebody, and that's how you progress slowly, 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 slowly. So this is very nice. Thank you for bringing that point. Prabhupada Mother 1858 tells you that Krishna will be with you to cross or face the challenges. You pray to Krishna doesn't mean the fear will disappear. No, the bad thing will not disappear. He will allow you to walk through that challenges or whatever it is, and Krishna will accompany with you. When that Mataji was cooking beef in the oven, other day we were having that discussion, and she came in the Zoom connection. We had another program, and then she was crying. She felt so bad that Prabhupada is going to, even though nobody trained her up, that, saintly person coming from India, you should not cook beef. But Prabhupada didn't have any facility to cook anywhere. There was no ISKCON or anything. Prabhupada was going through tough time. And YMCA did not have a kitchen to cook easily by him. He didn't have a pot or other things. But this family was facilitating for Prabhupada to cook. But she was not even thinking, but she was very concerned. So she cooked some beef, but anyway, none of you maybe will understand this. When you cook beef, I guess there is a horrible smell after cooking. But it is normal for the beef eater, but not for Prabhupada or devotees. So she was trying her best to air it out. She put the fan on, air condition on, open the door, open the window, and with her hand, she's going like this, and Prabhupada just arrived. He said, what happened? He said, I'm sorry, we just cooked something for us, but you are going to cook for you, and I'm sorry, it's not something Prabhupada was so appreciative. He said, that's all right. You trying to eat for you, and yes, I'm going to cook. Of course, later on, Prabhupada didn't say the name, so I'm not going to say the name either. He said, for few days, I had to get the spice, I had to cross the meat ball. They had that's how they kept it. Every day to reach that. But what can you do? You have to tolerate. Krishna is watching you. So when Giriraj Maharaj asked Prabhupada, is Krishna always watching you, testing you? What did Prabhupada say? He said, yes. He said, how long? When? He said, all the time. So all the time. How he was testing you before? By taking away my business failing, people, my friend that borrowed money don't want to give me back. Can you imagine? His family was not cooperating with Krishna consciousness. His relatives don't want to hear about Krishna. They want sense enjoyment. Prabhupada said Krishna was testing by disconnecting with. It's horrible, horrified. I'm laughing. But Prabhupada actually in 1968 in Seattle, when he was explaining this, he voice choked. He stopped and he started crying. I remember that. I was hearing it over and over and over. You can find it in Vedabase, that record. 1968, when he got the telegram that his sannyas guru passed away. He was holding that telegram and he was expressing that he could not give his daughter marriage. His daughter didn't find the husband yet, and business failed one by one by one. It's like, how did you go through? Did Krishna, you may put a logic, why Krishna didn't just remove all these obstacles? Prabhu's and mother, I'm going to repeat my own opinion, own understanding. Krishna will not remove the obstacle in your life. Krishna will make you strong to walk through that obstacle, and you will succeed. Learn how to hold on to Krishna's hand during that challenge. That's all Prabhupada did, and he walked through. So Giriraj Maharaj says, is he testing now? I like Giriraj Maharaj, the way he asked the question. Prabhupada said, oh yes, he's testing me now. How he's testing you now? You don't have a struggle. He said, he's testing me now with so much money, so much name, fame, so many beautiful girls. Prabhupada said, so many beautiful girls joining. So Prabhupada is like so thorough that he sees Krishna's test. Is Krishna's test ever over? Yes, when you leave this world, test is over. You are with him forever, joyfully. No more test. But test will be there in this life. Are you all ready? Well, you better be ready. I should not even ask you. Better be ready. Because you're going to go through. That's what Prabhupada expressed. I love that. It's wonderful. But it is not easy. We will not be laughing all the time. But just to affirm that when you pray to Krishna, Krishna will make you strong by being with you like a best friend, well-wisher. He will walk with you, but he is not going to remove the obstacle. Why? You may put a logic, because we always put a logic. Because whatever we have created for so many lives, Krishna wants to see that you don't want any of this. Okay, maybe I'll scare you with a little thing. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, very interesting. He said, all the pure devotee, most of the pure devotee, they never have to suffer, experience suffering once they come to Jivan Mukta stage. They don't know material world is suffering, even though they went through life. But they all of a sudden forget, because their level of consciousness, there is no suffering. They feel like wonderful. But Krishna says, oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want them to feel like this world is wonderful, because this world is not. They are on that level of consciousness, so they have to help others. So Krishna created suffering for those pure devotees. Hello, did you hear it? Krishna creates suffering for the pure devotee, that they will be like struggling. Prabhupada cannot pass stool. Dhananjay Prabhu, who helped Prabhupada, he's a British body, Prabhupada's disciple. He had some training, I guess, in nursing or something. He said, I can, Prabhupada, he was helping. So Prabhupada's stomach and then, stool to be taken out. So Prabhupada says, that's nasty, isn't it? He said, no, it's not nasty. It's good. Prabhupada said, no, it's nasty. He's saying that Prabhupada, some or other, never make you feel like there is no suffering in this world. And I was thinking, like, why Krishna does this? It makes sense. Krishna doesn't want ever anyone, doesn't matter you are Maha Bhagavat, to think like material world is enjoyable. It is not. So don't complain, please. Hare Krishna. Mother Sri Upanishad, raised hand.
Jai Hare Krishna. Jai Hari Hari Bol.
Yes, Mother.
I am still reflecting on those last words of yours. So we never, we suffer. I don't even want to say that. That's not even what my thought was. When I first raised my hand, I was thinking about the choice. And I was thinking that Srila Prabhupada, he made a choice to serve his guru and come to America to spread Krishna consciousness. He was not made to do that. He decided to do that. That was his choice of his, right? That,
Yes.
you know.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
100%.
Yes. And because of Prabhupada, we see in ISKCON so many leaders, they also do the same thing. Even yesterday, I was talking to one sannyasi. He is giving 3-4 classes, and every day he's elderly, like approaching 80. He says it's difficult to travel and do this, but I'm going to do it till my last breath. I'm going to do it because to please Prabhupada. That's what he wants. And he's a Western body. I may think many ways, like how they do this? They never complain. Because of Prabhupada's dedication, it ignites in our consciousness. We don't want to come back. Let's make this life is your last life. Hello. Don't make Krishna consciousness a comfortable religious life. Okay. If some of you think like, why he's so heavy? It's up to you. I got this contagiousness from Sachinandan Maharaj. He asked this question to Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj asked the question to Sachinandan Maharaj. And Sachinandan Maharaj told me to ask this. Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj says, is Krishna consciousness life, you want to have a comfortable spiritual religious life? You can. Many devotees feel that way. Because it is a beautiful life, you don't commit sin, just follow for regulatory principle, chant 60 round, have a comfortable, but taking risk. To progress means risk. Prabhuji and Mother, please write it down. I'm seriously. Progression means taking risk. What is progression means? New illumination, new selection. Without taking risk, you will never progress. You cannot make this life your last life. So Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj made this, and Sachinandan Maharaj said, why is he asking me? He didn't tell him, but he was thinking, why is he asking me? What am I doing wrong? I'm having a wonderful time as a sannyasi. But Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj cared for his god brother, god sister, for all of us. So he again asked, is this your life a comfortable religious Krishna conscious life, or you taking this life your last life in the material world? So Prabhuji and Mother, you can ask that question. Is this my last life in the material world, or is this a comfortable Krishna conscious life? Which one you want to lead? If you say this is okay, let me ask. Anybody would answer that question?
This life is not comfortable at all.
No, that's not the question I asked. I'm going to rephrase it.
I want it to be last, Prabhuji.
You want to make this is your last life, or this life you want to have a comfortable Krishna conscious life, spiritual life?
This to be the last life.
Last life.
Okay, then you have to take risk. Then you have to take risk. Last life means you write it down. I have to take risk. And risk
What
means...
kind of risk, Prabhuji?
I'm giving you a hint. Progression. Taking risk means you are going to progress. How? New elimination, new selection. This is my last day. I'm going to chant seriously, sincerely, like as if my death is coming. I want to be attentive. I will not go anywhere. You chant seriously. New selection. Did not work yesterday. I was trying my last day yesterday. Some other mind was going, no, I'm not going today. Today I'm going to really focus. New selection. Every day you make a new selection. New elimination. I don't want cell phone to ring or show me text. I don't want. Cell phone is out. Whatever it is. If it is a responsible job, you can keep the cell phone. I'm not against cell phone or not cell phone. But I can tell you one example. I mean, many examples. I went to few classes of Jamuna Devi before she passed away. She used to live in Alachua. She would give classes in the afternoon. She was one of the Mataji, was very close to Prabhupada, so close to Prabhupada. Prabhupada revealed many secret things to her. So one time she was chanting, and Prabhupada was chanting, other devotees are chanting. Then Prabhupada noticed, she like stopped the bead, take out the hand from the bead bag, put it down, and she went to grab a pen and paper, start writing. Prabhupada literally went there, said, "What are you doing?" He said, she said, "Oh, something came in my mind. I need to write down, otherwise I'll forget." Prabhupada said, when you chant, there is nothing in this entire creation more important than your chanting. But she put a logic. I like her, the way she put a logic. But I may forget. Prabhupada said, don't worry. Krishna will remind you. Nothing is more important. When you chant, you chant. Serve the Lord, holy name. These are like little anecdote, it's very healthy. Nothing important.
Haribol, it's really amazing how so many interferences come when you're chanting. So many things come up. But with that attitude, when you think of it that way, then you can be very successful.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Pran Govinda.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. It's a for me, it's a very encouraging class. Every day when we do our sadhana, I feel sometimes so discouraged. Why maybe so many expectations are there. Why I'm not progressing, or so many obstacles is there. You said if you want to progress, there will be so many obstacles. I feel I am going through. Especially I'm not fully surrendered. Krishna is putting so many things. But your class.
Hold on a second, mother. Hold on a second.
Yes,
you are facing this means you are advancing. Focus on that. Actually, your advancement is checked by the challenges coming. If you don't surrender, no challenges will come. Challenge only comes when you are surrendering. I hope it's not misunderstood. Because we think like surrender means you have no problem. No! Who said this? Prahlada Maharaj didn't say that. Prahlada Maharaj says when you're surrendering, challenges started popping. Prahlada Maharaj didn't have any enemy. His father was loving. When his enemy is born, the moment he opened his mouth and glorifying Krishna, oh my God, his enemy is born. Think very deeply. Before that, he has no enemy. His father was friendly. The moment you are surrendering, Mother Anjana Gopika Devi, so you are facing challenge means you are actually advancing. Please keep on going, growing.
Yes, Prabhu. We need devotees blessing like you, Prabhu. Thank you. And then you gave the solution. It's like kind of very, just now you were saying, means so many challenges are there. They are all material. I was just reminding myself by your classes means chanting sincerely is enough. That is make me so comfortable, Prabhuji. Otherwise, these challenges, even though they are comes and go and they are all material, that's not actually spiritual. Nothing to do with the spiritual life. I feel like that is chanting sincerely is enough. That I just get the answer, by your class. I feel very comfortable, Prabhuji. Thank you so much and giving me a class.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji, for your wonderful sharing your wonderful relation. Thank you, Prabhu. Is it okay, Prabhu?
It is
Yes.
8:10. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, is it okay to close, Prabhuji? We have one raise hand, but we can take it later. Yeah. Sorry,
Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhuji. The class was wonderful. Question and answers was so wonderful. Thank you so much. Sorry, but we have to close the call. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarobhyasya kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
नमः
नमः
कोटि
अनंत कोटि
वैष्णव
वैष्णव
Vishnu Prabhu ki jai, Srila
Srimad
Prabhupada
Bhagavatam
Sri
की
Srimad
की
Bhagavatam ki jai, His
जय
Krishna
Bhakti
Govinda
Japa
Prabhuji
Sanga
ki
Group
jai.
Bhaktivinoda
Thank you
ki
so
jai.
much.
जय
Thank you so
Gaur
much, Prabhuji.
Premanande
Hari
हरि हरि
Bol.
बोल गौर
Hare Krishna.
Nityananda.
Nityananda.
Hari Bol. Closing the call. Dear
Hari
devotees.
Bol.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.